What's up, everybody? Matt Gajewski here, back again with the Odd Shopper channel. Today we're talking college football bets ahead of Week 12, the Thursday single game between Boston College and Pitt. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. We're also brought to you by Bet365, who has a limited time offer to new users in Kentucky, Ohio, New Jersey, Virginia, Iowa, and Colorado. You'll make your first deposit, bet $5 on any game, any market. Whether it wins or loses, you are getting $150 in the form of bonus bets. You have to be 21, 18 in Kentucky. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. But limited time offer, so make sure you take advantage of this if you reside in one of those states. All right. Grimy ACC matchup between Boston College and Pittsburgh. The spread is 2.5 points in favor of Pittsburgh. The total is 46.5. So very much reflecting the greasiness of this game in the bottom of this conference. But I think on both sides, we have to start with the quarterback discussion. For Boston College, we've seen them bench Tom Castellanos twice now in the last 2 weeks, and it makes sense. What he does with his legs is impressive, but through the air, just 57.3% completion, 6.9 yards per attempt, 20 big-time throws, and 20 turnover-worthy plays. So eventually, they'll go to Emmett Morehead, I think. They've done this on occasion. It's not that his efficiency is any better. 50% completion, 4.1 yards per attempt. The quarterback position is really hindering this Boston College team, which is tough considering their O-line is very experienced and they're 22nd in pass blocking, 22nd in run blocking. But they're also down a lot of skill position players, so it's not entirely on the quarterback. If you look at some of the injuries for this team, Ryan O'Keefe's out for the year. Pat Garwo, their running back's out. Their tight end George Takix is out. They also have a lot of guys on defense who have been injured. Jalen Blackwell, Shaidas Sila, they're both out for the year. And then most recently, they didn't have corner Elijah Jones, corner Jalen Cheek, or corner Kari Johnson. So just a very, very injured team. And segueing over to the defense, it wasn't good to begin with. This team is 94th in total defense, 73rd against the run, and 84th in coverage. And it's reflected in some of the games they've played. Really, they've just beat up on UConn, Syracuse, and then they got crushed by Virginia Tech last week. So tough to evaluate Boston College at this point in the year. But it's not like Pittsburgh isn't any easier in terms of their evaluation. This team is 130th in offense. They're 99th in pass blocking, 129th in run blocking. They've been injured on the offensive line, and they also kind of play this offensive line roulette, so not expecting that to improve. I don't know if they're going to go back to Phil Jurkovec or continue running Christian Velo out there. I mean, they benched Jurkovec because he'd been bad, 51% completion for 7.3 yards per attempt. And possibly Christian Velo has been even worse, 50% completion for 6.3 yards per attempt. Both of them have horrifying underlying metrics when you look at big time throws versus turnover-worthy plays. Jurkovec can run a little bit at least. So, I mean, I think it was a poor decision to move away from him, ruin his career, and now you have Velo under center who's just been absolutely incompetent. And then this Pitt defense hasn't been much better than Boston College. You look overall, BC again is 94th. Pitt's 85th. They're pretty bad against the run, 69th. Also not great in coverage, 79th. I don't know. I would say tentatively the defense is a little better for Pitt. The offense is a little better for Boston College. But I'm honestly kind of looking at an under with this quarterback roulette on both teams. Boston College is 57th in pace. Pitt is 66th, so neither team's particularly fast. Both offenses aren't great. So, I mean, having defensive weaknesses, can the opposing offense even exploit this? I don't know. I'm probably not going to end up betting the game, but my leans are taking the points with Boston College. Just two bad teams. I would rather take the points and then looking at an under, but this will be likely a pass for me. Let me know in the comments what you think about this game. Thank you for watching. If you have a question, reach out on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. Otherwise, we'll be back for a doubleheader tomorrow night. There'll be some bets in those games. Until then, good luck, everyone.